Hey guys, Ronnie here from Hunker Down Outdoors. Today I'm going to share with you a new process that we're doing here with our food plots this year. We're doing a no-till method. We are using some herbicide on this just for the first few years to get the weed under suppression. So basically what we've done, let me turn around and show you out here. I'll throw in a clip right here so you can see what this looked like about 2 weeks ago. But basically we come in here and bush hog this, and we sprayed it with herbicide with a backpack sprayer. We use 2 ounces per gallon. You can see we got a good kill on this. It's still not all the way got everything, but for the most part this was covered in dog fennel. I had a summer food plot here. I used Pennington Rackmaster Summer Blend. Has sunflowers, soybeans, iron clay peas, and wild game food sorghum in it. Had a really good plot, and all of a sudden the dog fennel jumped up and took off. And I don't want that stuff to bloom, so I have to get it under control. So this is why we're doing this method. I didn't till this main plot right here at all this year. So we got rain in the forecast the next 3 days. It's supposed to start this evening, and I'm gonna spread this right here before this rain moves in, and hopefully we get a good rain. And as you can see, it leaves a lot of organic matter on the soil by doing this, and you want the seed to get down to the dirt. As you can see here, I've already spread some greens. You see that seed right there. So what the rain does, and you can see here, here's a green seed that's sitting on top. So hopefully what the rain does is make that fall down in there. And then this organic matter becomes a cover. It becomes a cover for the earth. It becomes a moisture layer. It becomes a mulch layer. And after several years of doing this is supposed to build your soil up. I've watched several people on this that do this method. I think Wildlife Whitetail Solutions, I think it's Jeff Sturgis.
Also Grant Woods with Growing Deer TV. Check both of those out for some of this information.
We've been tinkering with this the last year and a half. I really didn't want to go the herbicide route. I try not to use herbicides on my property, but sometimes, in some cases, you just can't help it. You either got to burn it or spray it. I don't have the ability to burn it right now, so I'm hoping after I do this for one or 2 years that the weeds will be, without turning the soil over, because all that seed bank is down in the soil, and without turning it over, I'm not bringing those new seeds up. So I'm leaving organic matter on top to build the soil. I'm not putting any fertilizer on this year. I didn't this summer either, and I had a real good crop. So we'll see what happens. I'll bring you back and do a update on this once it starts growing in about a week or 2. Another thing I want to point out is that I spread twice as much seed as I would normally put out if I was broadcasting, if I was disking and then broadcasting. So make sure you put extra seed out to account for low germination rate like this. Eventually, this method, I think, will be far superior than tilling. Now, if you have a no-till drill, that's going to work the best. All right, guys, it's been roughly about 2 weeks since I shot the footage of me out here at this little food plot here, this little hidey hole food plot that we bush hogged, we terminated, we spread seed on it. We actually bush hogged it about 2 weeks before we planted it. So our process was, we come in here and we bush hogged it. A day or 2 later, we come in here and sprayed it with glyphosate, 2 ounces to the gallon. We used a 5-gallon backpack sprayer, and we watched the forecast. We waited till we knew we was gonna have 2 or 3 days worth of rain in the forecast, and we come out here and spread the seed. We spread the seed thick. We spread it more than if you was just disking it and was going to cover that seed up and broadcast it. So, and I used a little Solo, it's called a Solo brand chest spreader. That's what I spread the seed with. Works great. So now I'm gonna turn you around and show you what the food plot looks like. It's October 1st and I spread this on September 15th. So we've had those 3 days of rain and hadn't really had any more rain since then. Hopefully in the next couple days we're gonna get a little bit more rain and that'll really cause this to jump. We have also gotten some cool weather. It's cooled down. It's been in the, I don't know, high 50s, low 60s for the lows, and the highs have been 70 to 80. So let's show you what we look like. If you look down close, you see a lot of the green mixture. I spread greens out in here. You also see the wheat and oats coming up. There's still seed on the ground that hadn't sprouted. If you look right here, you see there's some seed, and here's a winter pea that sprouted but hadn't actually went into the ground yet. So overall, I'm really happy with the success that I've seen so far. I'm thinking that once we get this next rain, these winter peas will start sprouting, and then this will take off. And this is only going to get better from here on out if I keep doing this method. You can see that there is a good bit of litter of mulch layer on the ground, but the more I do this, the more mulch layer there's going to be. So that's what I'm hoping for, and that's where our fertility is going to come from. That constant cutting and leaving it laying and decomposing and adding back to the soil. And I'm not tilling that in, not breaking up that level, that dirt level. So this has a lot of benefits to it by keeping the soil covered all the time and not breaking up the soil. You're not killing your beneficial bacteria and microbes that are in the soil. You're not exposing it to the hot sun where it can bake it and kill it. So I think this method is going to work. I'm going to keep working with it for a few years, just see where it goes. It's just a trial and error right now. So just want to bring y'all along and show you what we had going on here. So we'll see y'all next time.